This week's episode of The Amazing Nerdiverse is brought to you by The Millennial's Guide to Getting Your Shit Together, written by Katie Hogan.
Are you overwhelmed by adulthood?
Do you wish someone would teach you the difference between a 401k and a Roth IRA without using confusing industry jargon?
Do you want to learn how to ask for a raise and also keep the spice alive in your relationship?
Yeah, I think we all do.
Well, you should probably read The Millennial's Guide to Getting Your Shit Together by financial planner and comedy writer Katie Hogan.
It's a collection of humorous and informative essays on money, careers, and relationships.
It's the answer to your quarter-life crisis, and it's available now on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback form. Also, be sure to subscribe to her podcast, Get It Together with Katie Hogan, and follow her on Twitter at GetItTogether20.
And now, another fine edition of The Amazing Nerdiverse!
Yay!
Quiet, you.
Uh-huh. Hello and welcome to The Amazing Nerdiverse. I'm Jeff Grant. This is the podcast where we talk about all things good and geeky that make up The Amazing Nerdiverse. We're talking movies, TV shows, comic books, video games, and this is a perfect week for video games because we've got our guest. This is part 2 of our episode with Chris Parsons, the new resident video game expert on theamazingnerdiverse.com. As we talk about in this episode, he'll be writing articles for the website, starting with like his favorite video games, his top 10 video games. So look for that around the time this episode's dropping on theamazingnerdiverse.com. And this is part 2 of our episode. If you haven't heard part 1, you can go back. It's on YouTube and iTunes. Episode 53, and this is episode 54, where we're talking about Constantine and Creed 2 and all kinds of other stuff, and video games, definitely video games. So without further ado, here's part 2 with Chris Parsons. Alright, moving on. Let's talk about a couple other DC-related stuff. Legends of Tomorrow. We've been talking about this since season 1. I don't even know if we were doing the podcast that long, but we've been talking about it. John Constantine is going to appear in 2 episodes of Legends of Tomorrow.
Is it going to be Keanu Reeves?
No, it's going to be... it's going to be Matt Ryan. Yeah.
Matt Ryan, the quarterback, and Matt Ryan Constantine, both Hail Maryin'.
Hold on. Hold on.
That was pretty good.
I'm going to give you a bonus point if you know who Matt Ryan is the quarterback. For what team?
Me?
Yeah.
Is that a real question?
Falcons?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Are you getting that point?
He knows nothing about sports. That's why it was
Well, he knows you know nothing about sports, so it's going to be local.
I know... I'm not saying I know a lot, but I know more than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Constantine.
Yeah. I refuse to watch.
So you do get a bonus point
just so I can see the Star Wars trailer. I have I'm gonna wait for YouTube. But anyway, so yeah, he's coming in season 3 for 2 episodes, episodes 9 and 10. I'm really excited about this because I've been saying since season 1 that like I think he should be a regular member of the team.
I do too.
And like I don't think he's gonna join the team full time anytime soon.
I want him to be a full member of the team, not just for the character, but also like the actor.
Yeah, I really like him.
I want that dude to have a job.
Role. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're doing the animated version of Constantine on CW Seed. There was like a little, like a short clip or whatever from it. Mm-hmm. And it looked like it was like, oh yeah, they were limited in their budget on the TV show. Mm-hmm. So they went nuts with the cartoon, and there's like crazy, like, Scooby-Doo looking monsters and stuff. like there's like a mummy looking thing that looks like straight out of Scooby-Doo. But it's fun. Constantine. Yeah, so he's coming. They're talking about they've been trying to get him for a while. It finally worked out. They're talking about the episode. The premise is scary, and they're saying it's tonally it's like The Exorcist meets One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where it's like demonic possession in a mental institution. Constantine
versus Godzilla.
Yeah, Pacific Rim.
Yeah. They were talking about this is the showrunner Phil Klimmer. Was talking to Rotten Tomatoes about the crossover episodes this season, and you know they're doing it. There's 4 episodes, and they're moving Arrow to Monday, so it's gonna be Supergirl, Arrow, then Flash, then Legends of Tomorrow. So once again, Legends of Tomorrow is gonna close out the crossover storyline. What
9?
It's gonna come on at 9 on Monday. Just that night though.
Just for that night.
Just for that night.
Okay,
for the so they can do it in 2 nights and just instead of 1 episode here, 2 episodes here, and 1 episode like 2 days later. Makes sense to do it this way. So Legends is once again going to close it out, and the showrunner was talking about. He says we also get to do the most tragic and heart-wrenching part of the story. It's weird because normally we're the funny show. We're supposed to be the silly goofballs traveling through time. But just the way the story broke this year, we deal with the most heart-wrenching moment of the crossover. Basically, the whole point of doing this show is doing something new every week, and with the crossover, the new thing we want to try is tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
So someone's gonna die. Is some people gonna die?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I still need to get caught up.
When they have that many, like, all of these heroes and something, like, it would be a good time to kill one off in the crossover.
Like heat stroke.
Heat stroke. Now here's.
I caught myself laughing on the way to work the other day, thinking about
how did he die?
Heat stroke, dead fool.
It left him in the van with the windows up.
Yeah. Oh.
And this is my theory on who it's going to be, because they're filming that episode now, the Legends part of the crossover, and just today it came out that Victor Garber is going to be leaving the show. Professor Stein is going to be leaving the show. So I think maybe he bites it in that episode. And I don't know but maybe both of them.
What's his face going to be able to still do?
Him and Jax. See, here's the thing.
If it's just him by himself, he can't be Firestorm?
No, Firestorm is the combination of two characters. So in the comics, there were 3 different guys that became 3 different versions of Firestorm. There was Ronnie Raymond and Professor Stein. They merged. Mm-hmm. Then Professor Stein and this guy Jason Rush, who was in like one episode of Flash, like season 1. Mm-hmm. It was just like a student of Stein's. And then later, Jason Rush and Ronnie Raymond, Robbie Amell plays him. So Jason and Ronnie fused later. So there was like 3 different versions, but Jax is a completely original 2 Legends. Mm-hmm. So, or he was introduced in the Flash, I think, first, but for Legends they were doing a new version of it. So there's an option that maybe they could bring back Ronnie if somehow he dies or whatever.
I mean, is he working?
He was on X-Files.
Yeah, but that's...
I think he's going to probably come back in season 11.
Ronnie, come back.
Maybe come back.
I don't know. There's another spoiler. I don't know if I really want to go into it because some people might not want to get this spoiled. It was taken from a set picture from Legends, the Legends episode of the crossover. But it reveals something that happens in that episode, but it also reveals a couple of characters that might have survived a particular island exploding at the end of season 5 of Arrow. Mm-hmm. So I literally, like, I think I know who dies.
Okay.
Just based on the process of elimination, knowing everybody who's going to be in the crossover.
Is Harrison Wells alive? Did he somehow...
I did see Harrison Wells in the trailer for, like, what's to come in season...
Well, yeah, but the Harrison
4.
Wells we want.
I thought it might have been him because he was smiling, He also had a cup of coffee. And I was like, is that HR?
That's the best one.
Yeah.
What does HR stand for again?
Harrison Rails.
I can't remember. I think he just
Human resources.
made it up. He just thought it sounded like H.G. Wells or something. So I have a theory on who dies in
I don't want to hear it.
It's gonna be one of those orphans that makes Shazam.
And I also have a theory about this. Arrow, they've released a new sizzle reel for season 6. First of all, there's gonna be a lot of villains this season. Basically, instead of doing one big bad this year, they're doing like a whole group of them. Mm-hmm. And so they're gonna have Michael Emerson is gonna play a character. They haven't officially said who he is, but he was Ben Linus on Lost. I'm assuming he's playing that hacker that they were trying to find last season. Ricardo Diaz, aka Richard Dragon, is a character from the comics. He's like a martial artist guy.
Dick Dragon?
And Dick Dragon. The ground. And he's played by a guy named Kirk Acevedo. Anatoly's coming back. KG Beast. I think he might finally become KG Beast now. And they killed KG Beast off in Batman vs Superman.
KG Beast.
So maybe KG Beast. So maybe they'll actually finally do him in Arrow because he's been around since season 1. Mm-hmm. So also Black Siren is going to be in there. This season, what they're doing with all the villains is they're going to because there's a huge Team Arrow and everything now.
Yeah.
They're going to have basically go up against a team of villains, and every villain is going to be kind of like a counterpart.
They have a pretty diverse cast too, really.
Yeah, they do now. Mm-hmm. They've gotten better with each addition, growing the cast out and everything has been great. So they're talking about how each character is going to be kind of like a counterpart to one of the characters. Each villain is going to be a counterpart to a hero on Team Arrow.
Okay.
I think Michael Emerson's character is probably going to be the hacker, and he'll be like a counterpart to Felicity, and Richard Dragon will be like the martial arts guy that Oliver can fight. Maybe Anatoly and Diggle or something like that. Black Siren and Black Canary, obviously, we know they're going to be clashing and stuff.
I still feel like they missed an opportunity for Diggle to be Green Lantern.
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
John Diggle Stewart. John
I
Stewart
don't
Diggle.
care. That's fine. Fine with me.
So also, one character we still don't know much about, Vigilante, was introduced last season.
Yeah.
And in the comics, Vigilante was Adrian Chase, but Adrian Chase turned out to be Prometheus, so they can go a different direction with it.
Oliver did watch him shoot himself in the face, though.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
He's
Vigilante
not
was a different
Prometheus
dude.
now.
Are you sure it wasn't the same dude?
They were in scenes together, I believe.
Were they? I don't know.
I think there was a scene on a rooftop where they were talking to each other.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah. They were in the same place, same time. In there, yeah. Well, Vigilante's coming back, and Prometheus is dead, so we know he's coming back. So they can't be the same person.
Or could they?
He shot himself in the face, as you just fucking said.
We didn't see it. Oliver did.
Well, he was like, "You're a horrible shot." Like, he reacted. Prometheus is coming back for the crossover episode, though.
Okay.
He's that other Archer that I was
Okay.
like, he kind of looks like Prometheus.
Yeah.
It is Prometheus. It's just the Earth X version where Prometheus is also a Nazi. So he's coming back. But my guy, Josh Segarra, is coming back.
Okay.
Like that guy.
I'll love it.
But I have a theory. Vigilante is someone we know. They've said that before, because it wouldn't make sense to have a mystery and then reveal it and takes off the mask. Is like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? We've never seen him before.
It's Roy.
It's somebody we know. I don't think it's Roy.
You don't?
Could be. That would be nuts.
It's a good one, though, isn't it?
Because
That dude is, last I heard, he's like feeling better.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, maybe I could.
That would be interesting. We know he's coming back. He did say he was coming back. Whoa, that would be nuts.
Right? It's Tommy.
Tommy is a guest that a lot of people have, but we saw him get got.
I think it's going to be.
Here's my theory.
Okay.
That they're saying that each member they're saying the villains are going to be counterparts to heroes. Who's left of the team? It's Diggle, unless they do Anatoly and Diggle, because I can kind of see that where Oliver's friends with Anatoly, but he's starting to be bad, and Oliver's going to be too soft on him because he has a history with him.
Yeah.
But Diggle is like, I'm your best friend, motherfucker, and he's like, I'll fight this guy because Oliver won't do it. So I'm thinking maybe that might be it. But who's left? Wild Dog and Curtis, Mr. Terrific.
It ain't gonna be Curtis.
No. Vigilante, as far as like who his counterpart is on Team Arrow. What if Vigilante is Curtis's husband? Who left him and everything, and then he becomes Vigilante.
It's interesting.
That's my theory.
What if it's a different Earth version of Oliver?
Yeah.
That's not as exciting.
No. They're already doing the other Earth version of Oliver in the crossover with the Nazi versions.
That's what I thought it was like originally for like the Zoom character in the Flash. I thought it was like going to be a different version of Barry,
Yeah.
but then they just moved that over to
Yeah.
Savitar. But anyway, I don't know. I like the Roy. My idea.
I like that too.
That'd be a fun way to bring him back and like change him back
Yeah.
from being evil or whatever.
Yeah.
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 I like all
Parsons.
those things you're saying about that show that I
Yeah,
know.
you don't. I'm trying to get.
I'm gonna help you wake up. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because you don't watch the CW shows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help
Arrows.
Parsons wake up a little bit with a Star Wars question.
All right.
Who was Gold Leader in the Battle of Endor? A. Lando Calrissian. B. Luke Skywalker. C. Han Solo. Or D. Something else.
I think it was Wedge, wasn't it? Wedge. We'll call it Lando.
I mean,
All right, 2 points for Chris.
yeah, that was an easy one because everybody else was on Endor, or on the Death Star. Like
They
none
could've-
of them were actually piloting.
There's little Ewoks on.
Calm down, nerds. All right, Jeff Grants.
Fuck you. What?
You nerds get so riled up. What color is the hood Captain America's that? Nah, that's an easy one.
It was red.
I
The
don't
red
give you that
hood.
one.
Yeah.
True or false? Maria Hill was the first woman to serve as executive director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
True.
False.
Wait. Oh, I get to steal. I'm gonna say false.
Who was it?
Oh. Colby Smulders.
That is the actress.
Oh, dang.
I'm
Oh,
gonna give you a hint because you're a guest.
it's gonna be a really easy hint.
She was the love interest in Captain America: First Adventure.
Robin Scherbatsky.
Still thinking about How I Met Your Mother.
Hey.
Captain America: First Avenger.
Bucky,
no, I'm sorry, I
was
fucked
the
it
love
up.
interest.
Bucky was
messed up.
definitely the love interest.
I messed it up.
Yeah, you're ruining a lot of things right now.
No,
It's
that was
her niece.
Okay, but this is going on. Can we just solve this with trial by combat?
Sharon Carter. You got it. Correct. 2 points for Chris.
Yeah.
You're really giving him fucking points for that? You made it way too easy, and he still didn't get it.
I knew it was false.
I was thinking.
You said true.
I would have guessed
5 points for Steve.
Black Widow.
Stupid.
It's all about color
That's why you're
here.
wrong.
Yeah.
God.
What's left in the news?
Castle Rock trailer, the new Stephen King show. I'm really excited for that. That looked pretty cool.
A lot of.
Oh wait.
That looks like homework.
That looks like one of the ones where, like, Stephen King, you want to sign off on this? And he's like, I don't know, guys. And they
Well,
go,
yeah, it's
"Oh,
not
big
a
money."
check. Yeah.
It's not a specific adaptation of one thing.
what
Like
I'm saying.
he sets a
You
lot
wanna
of
put your name
of
on
his
this?
books have the setting in this one place. I don't know. There's one writer that's working on it. It was the first time I heard about it. Mark Bernard, and your co-host of Fat Man on Batman, is writing on it. And when he first brought it up, I was like, "Sounds cool. Like they're gonna incorporate all these different things, like you see in the trailer, the Shawshank
I want to see
thing."
some Pennywise in there.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If you're living in this crazy Stephen King world where all these things are going on,
Move.
no, just kill yourself. Like, that's
Yeah.
why are you still...
Like, I wouldn't live in Gotham for more
Right,
than,
yeah.
like...
Yeah.
Sure.
I just wouldn't.
Horrible place.
You don't move
and
to
there's not
Gotham.
even any sewer clowns in Well, there's
There's a lot of
There's sewer clowns. X-Files season 11 trailer.
Looks nice.
Yeah, God, it looks awesome. I love that this show's.
Man, I
making
love
a
the
comeback and
X-Files.
coming back.
I'll watch that all day long.
They're probably gonna do another season because the creators said they're gonna end it on a cliffhanger. But
It would just be just Mulder?
Well,
or are they going to bring back
yeah,
Robert Patrick
yeah,
and the
'cause-
other lady?
I just
Give those two some
Mulder,
closure.
Mulder working with Doggett.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Sweet.
Yeah, because Gillian Anderson said that this is probably gonna be her last season.
Just tired of getting paid.
I guess
I want to go back to retirement. I was walking around the kitchen in my pajamas.
she was doing a lot of great stuff, like other TV shows and everything. She was on this one show called The Fall that's on Netflix. It was really good, and then Hannibal.
All she has to do is show up and go, I don't know, Mulder. I don't think it's aliens.
And then she's in the hospital for 2 episodes.
Inside your womb right now.
You know what they should do for like the complete for real this time series finale?
Mm-hmm.
Scooby-Doo villain reveal on Mulder.
Like they're all like in the office together with Skinner and like, you know what? It is aliens.
Like, oh.
And then they all go home.
And Scully's like, I knew it.
We were talking earlier about I just have these little flash in the pan memories of X-Files when I was a wee little lad. Can you remind me when the show first came on Fox, like 1993, 94,
Yeah,
whatever, right?
93.
Was the first episode aired as like this is real found footage of alien stuff?
No, but people just thought it was because there wasn't like, Google-ish type immediate
There
like
wasn't
looking
stuff
it up.
like
I'm
this
remembering like
on TV at the
trees
time.
downed and them talking about magnetic fields left behind, and it looked documentary-ish.
Oh, that was season 1 episode. They're out in the woods and everything, I think.
I know what the
I
series
can't remember
finale
the name of
is.
the episode.
I know what the series finale is.
What?
All right, 3 of them in the room, right? Skinner, Mulder, and
Yeah.
Scully. Scully and Skinner like convince Mulder like, look, there's just no aliens. And Mulder's like, you know what, guys? You're right. I'm just gonna go home. And then he leaves. And as he's leaving, like an alien kind of comes out of the closet. And Scully and Skinner are like, no, like doing the thing like, no, not yet. Just go back in. And then Mulder comes back in for 2 seconds, like, what?
You say something?
No, just nothing. It's not aliens.
Oh.
You're good.
All right, guys.
Take it off.
Clocking out for the last time.
The Hulk music.
And then the alien comes out and he's like, whew, that was a close one.
I thought you were going to say they both whipped their masks off and they're both been
Oh,
aliens
that's
the
a
whole
good one.
time.
They do the little alien handshake with little fingers.
Stupid.
Got him.
Then Mulder comes back in and shoots him.
Yeah.
Credits.
So yeah, we got Skinner coming back. We got obviously Mulder and
unkillable
Scully.
man.
We got the unkillable smoking man
As a baby.
as a little guy, little young tyke. In that one last shot,
His first
of the
alien
aliens.
boyfriend. Just chain smoking after a good time.
And Langley from the Lone Gunman. We see him on
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah, dude.
They got any way they can bring it, because it was like a dream sequence last season when they brought those guys back.
Yeah.
So maybe
I got
like,
real excited.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, they're not dead.
yeah. Oh, they're dead.
No, they're not.
great it is.
They're never dead. I mean, everyone dies.
No,
eventually.
Well, my dog.
And come back when it's like TV shows and stuff. No one stays dead. All right. From X-Files and Castle Rock to Fraggle Rock. Thor Fraggle Rock. There's some, as Steven likes to call it.
Thor Fraggle Rock.
Thor Ragnarok
what
for
you
us
think,
normal
Parsons?
people.
Yeah, no,
Yay or nay? Thor Fraggle Rock.
It's got some Planet Hulk to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, there was some international trailer that came out that had 2 whole seconds of new footage. It was like a Thor versus Hela thing in the Rainbow Bridge, and then Valkyrie versus Hela. So there's gonna be some cool things. I'm hearing really great stuff about the movie. Like people have it's done press screenings in LA and stuff.
What's Horseface Alien's name?
Oh, Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, you think he's gonna be in it?
I hope so. That'd be
the
awesome.
Cameo in the Coliseum?
Yeah, that would be amazing. That they have to do it. Like I did hear
tosses Thor back a hammer.
Yeah,
go, buddy.
So it's screened for press like in the normal places like LA and New York where they don't get us in on that yet. And here in Atlanta, we get it all later than everybody else does. So we'll probably get to go see it, but we'll probably still get to see it early and everything, but just not as early as these other assholes that have already gotten seen it. But I'm hearing really great things. A lot of people saying it's great. I did hear there's some surprises in the movie, so Beta Ray Bill might be one of them. There's some really
Green Lantern?
good...
Nah. Well, maybe. If you pause the trailer, there's a part where in Thor's eye, there's this little green...
horse.
Green horse.
I'm of the Lantern Squad now. That's what they call it.
Yeah, everyone's saying like it's great, like one of the funniest Marvel movies.
Mark Ruffalo's chemistry.
Yeah. I'm really excited to saying like Hulk steals the show. Like Taika Waititi's great, like as a director and as his character Korg.
I like that it's kind of Hulk and Thor kind of have like their little side project band.
Yeah.
Revengers.
Yeah.
It's their side project.
Oh, what's the name was it for? Wasn't it?
Yeah, they're the Revengers.
The Revengers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't
Is that
have
what they
to have
said?
a name.
That's what Thor said. Because
Yeah.
I like this version of Thor better than.
For some reason, I don't know why what you said sounded weird.
Original first movie Thor was a great Thor.
Yeah, I liked it.
Second movie Thor,
it was fine.
It's all like
even he said he was like I was getting bored with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was that's way down my like list of like.
Because Chris Hemsworth is like a really
Marvel
funny
movies.
dude.
Yeah.
So him playing Thor just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Is like a really great.
Yeah.
You know.
They nailed. It seems like they nailed the character in this one, and like they've embraced the stuff that makes it fun.
Yeah.
And everything, because it's really out there character and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There was a clip on Kimmel of Korg and everything. That's the character that the rock character guy that Taika Waititi, the director, does the voice of him, and he's from New Zealand, so he's got a great voice for this like rock creature. All right. So Thor Ragnarok, the Hulk, everyone loves him. This is basically like the first part in like a 3-part arc for Hulk, with this and Avengers 3 and 4, and like Mark Ruffalo was talking about him and him and Kevin Feige kind of discussing where they think the character should go. Like, and Kevin Feige was like, "What would you do if you could do a Hulk movie or movies like solo movies and stuff?" And like they talked about it. He said, "Well, why don't we do that for Hulk for Thor Fraggle Rock and Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4." So that's kind of what they're doing. So his arc should be really interesting to watch in these movies. Speaking of Mark, did you see that thing? Speaking of Mark Ruffalo, did you see that thing about the photo shoot?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's been taken down at this point, but basically, they're doing a giant Marvel Cinematic Universe photo shoot, and it was secret. And Mark Ruffalo was live like Instagramming it and stuff. And someone was like, you're not supposed to do that." He's like, "Oh." Like, it was just kind of funny. Like, everyone was there. And also like Samuel L. Jackson took a picture with like, it was Sam Jackson, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Mackie, Don Cheadle, and Lawrence Fishburne all in a picture together.
Who's Lawrence Fishburne playing?
He's gonna be an Ant-Man.
Okay, I was about to say Perry White's just
hanging out. He is. I mean, he's gonna be the character Dr.
Jump off that
Bill
sinking
Foster that he might become Goliath in the future of the movies, because that's who his character is named. There was a Runaways trailer.
I was annoyed by it.
You were annoyed you were annoyed because they were teenagers.
No.
Yeah.
There wasn't time.
What's the Marvel one with the X-Men kids going on the show right now?
The Gifted?
They Gifted. Right?
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah,
The trailers look good.
Yeah, like I was kind of iffy on it before. Steven, his negative ass, talked me out of looking forward to it at first.
Well, he just hates kids.
Yeah, he does. That's what we're learning. He hates kids.
Well, no, my thing is I just want to watch the characters I know.
Yeah, that was his problem with X-Men.
I don't have any more brain space for any more new things.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about what's his face running around doing whatevers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well said too.
Right?
Yeah, I haven't watched Gifted yet. The first episode is aired. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Because God knows Inhumans isn't doing anything for me. But Runaways, the comic book, Runaways is one of my favorite comic books. Brian K. Vaughan, I think. I might be completely wrong.
Pronounced Brian Kevin.
But at some point in this, Joss Whedon wrote for the title for a little while and everything. It's fucking phenomenal. The storyline of these 6 teenagers that find out their parents are supervillains and kind of run away, and they discover, like, some of them have powers, some of them, like, steal their parents' stuff, like, steal their parents', like tech and shit like that.
Laptops,
and
iPads.
Yeah, one of them has a Velociraptor, which you can see for just like a half a second in the trailer.
Looking on the outside, I don't know anything about this story. This is where it breaks down for me already. Supervillain parents. These kids look like they have decent lives with presumably parents that are caring about them and stuff. For them
they all have really nice clothes.
They're like in this cult. Well, crime does pay, Steven.
No, not about whether it pays. Like how motivated of a villain to do villainous things can you do if you still got a little soft spot for your little kid?
Yeah, I don't think they have too much of a soft spot for their kids.
I don't know. Ask my dad.
Oh man, didn't he?
He's fine. I just thought it was a great joke.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this show. The characters seem dead on from the comics, like the look of all of them and everything. The main kid, the black kid with the glasses and everything, he looks dead on from the comics.
Same glasses from the
Alex
comics.
Wilder. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The comic is fantastic. So if they even just kind of touch the hem of their garment and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll enjoy
Jesus
it.
Metaphor.
Yeah. It's also a cake song.
You say cake?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh. Chris, speed round.
Oh, jeez.
What did the hibernation sickness do to Han Solo? A, he couldn't see. B,
that one.
Correct. 2 points. That's it.
Yeah, speed round for me only.
I don't get a speed round?
No, keep going. What's the next news story?
Hey. Iron Fist is going to appear in Luke Cage Season 2.
Nice.
But why?
Did you watch The Defenders?
I'm about halfway through.
Okay. I think Iron Fist is a hell of a lot better in Defenders than he is in Iron Fist.
He is.
It has to do with the writing. A lot of it has to do with the writing of the. It did take him a little while to get it adjusted to the.
Also,
the
his
role
chemistry
and
with Luke Cage is it
perfect.
Makes his character make sense.
It's exactly what I wanted him.
It does.
Did they ditch everything from season 1 of Iron Fist?
No.
Okay, so he still has all that stuff. So he
didn't talk about it all the time.
He had 20 years of little bitch training out in Tibet. Right,
well, he's not a little. I don't feel like he's as much of a little bitch in there. Like he kind of finds his place in Defenders,
right.
and all the stuff with Danny and Luke is so fantastic, and
it's like a big brother little brother relationship, and it's great.
It works.
Danny's the big brother.
Yes, obviously.
But yeah, so he's gonna be in there. There was an image release of them together. Exciting.
Grants.
Yeah.
Dr. Ted Sallis is also known as what bizarre creature that was created in the Florida Everglades?
Not the lizard.
No, I'm going to give you one more chance.
The lizard was created in the Everglades.
God damn it. What did I just...
I don't know. There's not multiple choice?
No.
Gator Man.
Nope, not Gator Man. Parsons.
Trial by combat.
Your chance to steal.
Fight for it.
Swamp Thing.
I'll give you one more chance.
Swamp Man.
Incorrect. It was Man Thing.
I was going to say it was Man Thing. I didn't think about it until he said Swamp Thing. I was like, ooh, I bet you it's Man Thing. Because Swamp Thing is fucking DC.
Yeah, I know about DC.
So I'm giving myself a point for that one.
Yeah,
that's the host of this game. If you don't get it, he gives himself the point.
You know what? I like that.
I do too, actually. Variety is reporting that Jenny Slate is in talks to join Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Riz Ahmed, and Venom.
Venom? That sounds like an awesome movie that I'm excited about.
Honestly, I hated the idea before, and the more I hear, the more excited I am, except for this part. where 50 Shades of Grey screenwriter Kelly Marcel has been hired to write the latest draft of the script.
So this is going to be I don't know. This all sounds like good news to me.
He's gonna be using his whips
web
things,
hey.
his like bondage and stuff.
Now, fellas, let's give this movie a chance.
She also wrote Saving Mr. Banks, Cruella, which is coming up. It's gonna be a live action like Cruella de Vil movie with Emma
good.
Stone playing Cruella de Vil.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds
High
good.
school Cruella de Vil.
And
yeah, man.
She
Her first
also
puppy kill.
Yeah,
The thrill of it.
the thrill of the puppy kill.
Paul.
And she also co-created Terra Nova, which is a show I actually kind of dug, like about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I mean, this all just
liked
builds confidence for me that Venom's going to be a great, fantastic movie for the whole family.
Yeah, Tom Hardy Venom.
Sylvester Stallone confirmed that he's directing Creed 2.
I thought you were about to say he's also in Venom.
Did you see Creed?
No,
Chris?
I got a problem with Michael B. Jordan.
What?
He just always looks
Too
like
handsome?
he's gonna cry.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
Dude,
He's
I
awesome.
watched
you
that
watch Friday
movie
Night
and
Lights?
I've never
Well,
felt
there you
I've never felt more out of shape watching that movie.
Creed. He's
Just-
cut. He's
For real.
ripped.
He's
Yeah.
ripped.
He's fantastic in Creed. I loved him in Chronicle. I've liked him since he was a little kid on The Wire. Did you ever watch The Wire?
No.
He was like a really little kid.
Chronicle is my favorite theater viewing experience, though.
Really? Why?
We got 30 seconds. Chronicle. There's the part. You seen it too?
Yeah.
There's the part in it where his dad comes home drunk and he's like, "I'm paying for you to go to school." And he's like,
Yeah.
"I go to public school." What would you say to me? He throws him up against the wall. "I go to public school." So later in the movie, there's these guys behind me in the theater. Every time he gets in a fight with anyone else, "Oh shit, you didn't know he go to public school, did you?"
my favorite, just like someone's like speaking in a movie, and like the one time it like didn't make me mad and I laughed was in the number 23 when everybody was like everything was like adding up to 23 and all that stuff in the middle, and it's just a real quiet moment and someone's like, "Oh damn, man, I'm wearing Jordans." That made me laugh so fucking hard. Guy right behind me, the robot right behind me. All right, what
Parsons, speed round.
Yo,
What was Luke Skywalker's weakness according to the Emperor? A. His faith in the light side of the Force. B. His faith in his friends. C. His lack of
Friends.
vision. D.
Friends.
Correct. 2 points. Grants, what is the name Asgardians give to the events that will lead to the end of the...
Ragnarok.
Damn it.
Ragnarok. Up steel.
Ragnarok.
As I got to the end of that sentence, I got really annoyed.
You should pre-read them before you
You're asking a lot.
throw a speed round at us.
Excuse me?
How can you pre-read a speed round? It's just happening so fast.
All right, so that's it for the news. But we want to. Chris is on the show today. As I said at the top of the show, he's going to be our new video game expert. So I figured we'd talk about a couple of video game news stories real quick. You're a fan of the Batman Arkham games, correct?
I haven't played Night yet.
You haven't played Night?
I haven't caught it on the sale. I know it's been on sale. I
Yeah.
haven't got it.
You wrote an article, your first article. We haven't posted it yet. I was going to wait until this episode drops to post it. But you mentioned Arkham a couple times in there, so I thought like maybe you were a fan of them. I love those games. There's
Absolutely.
like probably one of my favorite versions of Batman. Like you got all the awesomeness of like really great stories, stuff like that, and also, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it brings that universe together a lot better than a lot of the other mediums have.
Yeah, but like movies and all that
Right.
stuff, like outside of comics, it's like the best version of those characters for me.
You can have Crazy Calendar Guy as a
and it
believable villain
works.
in this,
Yeah. So Rocksteady Games, the company that makes those games, their head of marketing, Gaz Deves, that's a name.
pronounced
Guys, dude.
Kevin.
Pronounced Kevin. He revealed in a tweet that they're working on something new. There was rumors that they were going to be working on some other DC-related, Warner Brothers-related video games and stuff. He said, "Be patient, fans. I know we're not talking right now, but when we do, people are going to lose their minds. Can't wait." Now it's time to speculate what the next Rocksteady game might be. What do you want to see Rocksteady do now after they've done 3 Batman games? There was a 4th one that wasn't Rocksteady, that did the
Bebop.
Origins.
Like from Ninja Turtles?
Because they said Rocksteady.
There you go.
He plays the word association game a lot. That's how you know when he's not listening.
I would like to see a game about just a warthog running around solving crime.
Killing Donatellos. Like there was some speculation in the past online about possibility of like a Suicide Squad game.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. They would probably do a way better job than the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so they're not going to rebuild it from the ground up, right? We can expect a similar engine, similar game mechanics.
I hope so. Yeah. It worked. Like,
right.
Don't.
But I'm saying they're not. You can't get too far outside the bat sphere then if you're doing that, because this was already
possibly. I always said it'd be interesting if they did like a Green Arrow game, because
the shooter mechanics weren't great in
dude,
that though.
What if they did? Do you know anything about, like, there was a script for a Green Arrow movie a long time ago called Green Arrow Escape from Supermax, and he basically gets framed for like a murder or something, and goes to this Supermax prison designed for supervillains.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an awesome game. Like, just like the first Arkham Asylum game, and like you're Green Arrow, and you're like, I guess you're fucking fashioning arrows out of like bed sheets or something. I don't know how it works. Bars. But it's like one of those games like that you scavenge for stuff and you can build things out of, like, couldn't you do that in The Last of Us? Yeah, stuff like that. You do that in prison.
Making Green Arrow toilet wine.
Yeah. Superman is another option. There was
you gotta stay away from Superman in games. There's embargo on that ever since the 64.
Yeah, they've never managed to do it. Why? The closest, though, honestly, it was, the Superman Returns game is probably the best they've done. It's not a great game, but
Superman
it has the open world type thing, and it came out shortly after Spider-Man 2.
But as a video game, it runs into the same Superman dilemma, right?
Yeah.
How you challenge the player if you're Superman.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You have to find a way of even in the playing field, like Injustice does.
Yep.
Justice League is another option and stuff. Like,
I'm liking Suicide Squad the best right now, right? Because you can still do. It'd be a lot more mission based. They could do their own writing with it too. Expand on that a little bit.
And we could get a good version of Suicide Squad outside of the movie.
Well, the animated one was.
Here's the one that I'd like to see. They're done with the Batman stuff.
Okay.
But maybe they can just be done with the Bruce Wayne Batman stuff and do like a Batman Beyond game.
Baby.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, because I freaking Arkham City, the flying around and that. Yeah. Once you got that power, just hop on.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Gliding around town.
Yeah, and just imagine that like open world kind of environment, but in a future Gotham City. That would be, and you could even have like old Easter eggs and stuff for the original Arkham games. That would be amazing.
Old Batman whispering to you instead of Alfred. Ooh.
Oh god, that'd be so good. Yeah, and have Kevin Conroy come back. Yeah. All right. Now I'm just way too excited.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you could do so much cool shit in a Batman Beyond game. Or most of these ideas. Yeah, I mean, like Justice League, I don't see as much. Like, I want it to be kind of, like, I think, you saying Suicide Squad is the leader for you. I think for me it's the Batman Beyond and that Green Arrow game, which I didn't even have on my list. I just thought of it as we were talking about it.
That's one of those ones, like you're saying, though, fashion and bowstrings out of bed sheets. The mechanics are going to be hard to integrate into that story for Green Arrow.
Yeah. How does the story part of it work? Like, you just
pop out of the tutorial room.
20 minutes?
Oh, here's my chest with my bow and arrows. Thanks, guards.
Yeah, like but it would be so awesome to do like an Arkham Asylum like thing, but with Green Arrow in a prison. But I don't think it's gonna be that one because they said the quote. People are gonna lose their minds when they find out what we're doing. So I don't know. I mean, what are some other DC? I'm assuming it's DC because they're Warner Brothers.
They got the license,
and they got the license of those characters. I mean, what else would you? What if they did an Aquaman one? I know they did one Aquaman game years ago that was like I saw it in Toys R Us was the only place I ever saw that carried it. I'm assuming it was terrible. But, like, I'm just trying to think of what other characters, like, I mean, Flash.
Looking around the room to see the characters.
Flash. Honestly, because I have an example of just about every...
No, Flash, I like that, right? You throw in some Max Payne speed mechanic things so you can do some combos on them while you're...
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, like, just the same kind of fighting, just the button mashing. That's all I need. Yeah. Just the button mashing fighting of those games. Which is why the new Spider-Man game looks really interesting, because it's pretty much just like Arkham mechanics and stuff.
Have you played Shadow of Mordor?
No.
Yeah, right.
I bought it and then I sold it because I never played it. And I think I have it again now because it was like free or
$3
on sale or something on some sale. Haven't got around to playing it, but I have it. I could maybe.
I was saying you like that button mash. It does it very well.
Yeah. Okay. You into the Star Wars Battlefront at all?
No.
Did you play it ever?
I played. Was Battlefront 2 the last one that came out?
No, Battlefront 2 comes out next month.
Oh, so the Battlefront. Yeah, I played Battlefront.
Well, there was an old Star Wars Battlefront game.
And the remake of Battlefront that came out like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. It's part of this new canon stuff, but like they made this game after this whole new canon thing started, and they didn't do a storyline in the first game, so it was just the online gameplay.
Yeah, and I've heard there's going to be focus on the solo missions in this one and everything. But really, these kinds of games, right, the staying power has to be the online gameplay if you're going to invest in something like that.
But I'm not a big online gamer, and for some reason, like that's the weird thing is I'm all about story-based games and stuff like that. That's why I love like the Telltale games and stuff like that, and the Batmans and all that stuff. But for some reason, and I'm not a big first-person shooter guy or like the online gameplay, but for some reason, I played the shit out of Star Wars Battlefront. I still play it all the time, and like
you and like 8 other people.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find people to play with, but no, I liked it. I mean, I think it's probably easier now. People getting ready for the new one,
right?
But I enjoyed it. I don't know why. I can't explain it. A lot of the reasons that like I normally don't play those types of games is the reason that people are turned off by this one, but for some reason I love it. And I guess it's just the fact that maybe I am okay with first person shooter types games as long as I'm like on indoor or some shit. And like I enjoyed it, but I'm really excited about the new one because it's going to have a story mode and the story is going to be canon. And I've already the story is this group of like this like particular like squad of soldiers and stuff on the Empire called Inferno Squad. They're like this covert like secret group that like goes out and does missions and stuff, and they're like a task force. And they did a book, an Inferno Squad book and everything, and I listened to it. And it's great.
Some kind of Inferno Squad? Flamethrower and Ewoks.
I really hope that's in the game. And and it's basically set after the second Death Star falls and everything, and I'm really excited. The book was fantastic, getting to know the characters that are in this Inferno Squad.
I'm glad there's already source material, because I always get real nervous when you hear that there's going to be a story mission on a game that's previously presumed to be multiplayer. They're throwing it in for those 4 fans that want it, and it's going to be garbage.
Well, no,
they've got source material.
Yeah, I think it's more than 4 fans, because that was a really common mistake with or complaint with the last game, and I do think it was a mistake for them not to do it.
Grant, speed round. Who briefly took the mantle of Captain America from Steve Rogers before becoming U.S. agent when Rogers reclaimed his role? Was it A, Bucky Barnes, B, Sam Wilson, or C, John Walker?
That's the one he said, yeah.
Bucky Barnes.
No, incorrect, stupid.
Sam Wilson.
Incorrect as well. That's a point for me.
Well played.
I overthought it.
Parsons, speed round. Regarding whom did Princess Leia only retain images and feelings? A, her real mother. B, her real father. C, her adoptive mother. D, her adoptive father.
Adoptive mother.
Incorrect.
I feel like she would remember her adopted parents too.
Right.
and care for them.
Instead of the ones that
So you're going for the same incorrect answer that
No, I know it's his mother.
No, I think I heard you say the same incorrect answer. No, that's another point for me.
But I'm saying that question is bullshit.
Woo!
What's the source material for that question?
What do you mean?
Her mom died in childbirth, and she never knew her dad.
She did reference like I remember my mother and everything, which is one of those things that when they did the prequels, like she knew her for 19 seconds, and like how did she remember it? So it must. Well,
I mean, the Force is real too, right?
The Force thing, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. It's got to be some part of the Force that she remembers her, but she would. The question is dumb because she would also fucking remember the parents that were with her. For 19 years.
Nah, screw them.
I forgot about them.
I cherish that 19 seconds.
Alderaan who? Yeah, so there was a clip for Star Wars Battlefront II from the story mode, and you see the main character, Iden Versio, is the leader of the Inferno Squad, and her father is like their commanding, like he's the one that she reports to and everything.
Wait, you said Iden?
Iden Versio.
This is a lady name?
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. Iden's like a 4-year-old kid that you want to hit.
Well, it's Star Wars, so their names are
That's
different.
Fair.
But to be fair, if there was a 4-year-old kid named Iden,
he's already got his collar popped.
Push him down, take his fruit roll up.
Yeah, you don't get fruit roll ups, Iden.
But the clip was great because it shows them like it's after the Emperor dies, the Empire has fallen, all this stuff, and so she's reporting to her dad, and there's like this red like mechanical like droid or whatever, and it turns around like walks over, and it like it's got like a kind of like a almost like a biker helmet type design of the head, and it's like a kind of like glass face, and then the face turns into like a hologram of the Emperor's face, and he's like telling him to, God, what is it? Operation
Inferno Squad.
It's something like that. It's something fire related, like char or something.
So here's a question then. You said this is after Death Star 2?
Yes, it picks up right after the events of Return of the Jedi, so it's going to give us some stuff between episodes 6 and 7, which is desperately in need of more fleshing out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to run into any of these characters in the
Operation Cinder.
Char, Cinder, whatever.
But yeah, that's what the guy looks like, the droid.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Red guy.
Actually, kind of just looks like a spacesuit, and that guy looks like Grand Moff.
Yeah, he's I think he might be a. I can't remember. The book is set. The book is really cool because it starts with Iden was one of the pilots during the attack on the first Death Star. So that's where we start with her story.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like she's like one of the only survivors. She was in a TIE fighter when the Death Star exploded, and she crash landed on Yavin and everything.
Sweet
and
TIE fighter helmet.
Yeah, and then she survived and came back, and then they started this squad. She was put in the lead of it, and now another Death Star, and she's one of those, like, she believes in the Empire, that kind of thing. And so I'm really excited to see this storyline play out in a game.
I was just thinking that another Death Star. She's like that one guy who Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Like, well, let's just go to Death Star 2. Oh, jeez. My luck today.
Steven's favorite guy is like this guy he created. Tell him about because the Force Awakens, they kind of did their own Death Star thing with.
Yeah, they did.
Right, so the first Death Star, right?
Yeah.
The bunch of nerds blew it up the first time, right? So they're like, all right, what do we do? Let's just build it again. Let's just build it again. Same thing happens. They're almost done building it. Boom, blows up. And they're like, all right, guys, we need to regroup here, come up with a different thing. And then there's one guy. He's been talking to his wife at home for like years. Like, honey, I got this idea. Like this, like make it like way bigger. Like not just like a little, not like 2 times bigger. Like stupid, wicked big. Like all the way, like this is a movie, right? The whole time is just these two talking, like he's in board
Star
meetings.
Wars story.
Yeah, right. And the whole time, like they're in like the boardroom meetings, and like people are throwing out ideas, and he's at the end of the table, just kind of writing down stuff, right? And he's talking to his wife like the night before. He's like, I'm gonna go for it. And then they get the next day.
He's in the office.
This is the very end of the movie, right? And they're like, all right, guys, we're all out of ideas. Does anyone have anything? And he's at the end of the table, and he just kind of slowly raises his hand.
He's not downtrodden enough for my tastes. I like upper management to be crapping on his ideas for a while before it gets presented.
But it's like stupid big.
Like his other ideas are just ideas that he's okay with throwing away and getting rejected.
Yeah.
This is his baby.
Right. He takes it to like his boss, and his boss is like, that's stupid. And then later on, he gets to say it to his boss's boss, and his boss tries to take credit for it. You got all this conflict.
Yeah. That's the very end.
Turns out,
any ideas?
It's Snoke.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's Snoke, a Star Wars story.
Snoke,
all right, we'll make
way
it big,
stupid bigger.
But we're gonna have to mess up your face first.
All right,
it's Snoke.
Yeah, mess it up,
but just make sure it's wicked big.
Grant, speed round.
Yeah.
True or false? Captain America was only married once to Sharon Carter.
False.
Carter?
False. Captain America was never married. 2 points.
Yeah, I knew that one.
That one's it. Hold on. Boop, boop. That's a trick answer.
Parsons, speed round. To whom did Princess Leia refer to as jittery little thing? Logray, Wicket, Chief Tebow.
Yeah, Tim Tebow. Wicket.
When you can only...
Which one?
Wicket.
Correct.
When you can only pronounce one of the four answers, it kind of gives it away.
That's the only one that was played by Warwick. What's his mouth?
Hey, all right, shut up. Oh. Grant, speed round.
Yeah.
When Tony Stark's business rival Obadiah Stane builds his own suit of armor, what name does he go by?
Warmonger. No, fucking not Warmonger.
Parsons.
It's not War Machine.
Points for me.
I was mixing up
Ironmonger.
War Machine and Ironmonger.
All right, Steve is catching up.
It's getting crazy.
When you throw them at us.
Oh, so
Grant, true or false? The Asgardian Sif served as a member of the Defenders.
True.
False.
I'm not doing that. Point for Steve.
Oh, well, you don't get me in. Grant, do you have any...
Parsons.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Who shared a cell with Han Solo in Jabba's palace? A. Chewbacca. B. Luke Skywalker. C. Princess Leia. D. Herman Odie.
Odie.
Nope. Grants.
It was Chewbacca.
God damn it.
Remember? Because he was like hugging him and everything, and he was blind.
Yeah. All right.
I don't remember that at all.
Grants.
I don't think that happened.
True or false? During the Civil War, Iron Fist was opposed to the Superhuman Registration Act.
Yes, he was. He dressed as Daredevil.
Bullshit. He's not gonna know that.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, you know what?
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have called him out.
Which rebel officer detailed the need to deactivate the shield generator on Endor in order to attack the Death Star? A. General Madine. B. Mon Mothma. C. Admiral Akbar. D. General Dodonna.
Mon Mothma.
Incorrect.
Uh-oh.
General Dodonna.
Incorrect again. 2 points for Steve.
At that time?
Who was it? It was
Other not Akbar.
It wasn't Akbar. It was
Yeah, it was.
No, it
was
wasn't.
Akbar.
Yeah.
Nah, you're thinking of Force Awakens.
Okay.
One more, real quick. Grants, what government agent slows his aging process by taking the Infinity Formula?
Nick Fury.
God.
You fucking
Only
you're
Marvel
fucking
government agent.
Snarky ass, like
Yeah.
head nod, like.
All right,
you
Parsons,
know some
last
shit.
one. Who commanded an ATST during the Battle of
jeez.
Endor? A. Han Solo, Wicket, Princess Leia, Chewbacca.
It's one of the furry ones. Let's go ahead and say Chewbacca.
Damn it.
All right, so I had one.
Bullshit anyway.
We're talking about video games right at the end.
Yep.
I had one more thing I wanted to ask you. It's October. We've been talking about horror stuff every chance we get. Do you play a lot of horror-based games?
No, honestly, I've watched some of the YouTube plays of the horror games.
Yeah.
Man, it's easier than buying it. It's the same experience
Yeah.
for my money.
I do like watching people play the scary games.
Yeah.
Like, my cousin made me play, what was that, Outlast?
Mhm.
Yeah, that one was,
Brutal?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty creepy. And then he was like, I want you to play this one. He was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then he like, leaves, and I'm like, well, now I'm still playing it, and I'm like, by myself in there, and it was pretty freaky,
I
man.
don't remember if Outlast 2 is already out, but I do remember being real...
It's either out already or about to come out.
I remember being real wigged out by a trailer for that.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
I
the
got-
first one, like, you guys are pushing the envelope. And they go, oh,
Yeah.
yeah?
What are some other ones you've watched videos and stuff for?
I get spooked by the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I've never
Um,
played those.
There's a cyberpunk one that I've watched some stuff for that came out recently.
Yeah.
Can't remember the title right now. Not late night browsing. Just if I see one of my like some of the gaming YouTubers, if they mention something,
Yeah.
I'll go watch some Let's Plays.
Yeah. I feel like right now the VR stuff is really getting big in the horror stuff because you can completely immerse yourself in this horror world and stuff. That's cool. I want to get some VR shit going.
Well, you have to invest in adult diapers at that point.
Yes.
I don't know if it's worth it.
All right, I'm going to give Parsons one last question so that
Yeah.
he can get out of here.
Yeah, see you, nerds.
Because you two were tied. So this will determine it.
Yeah.
Who comes into second place to you?
Are you winning?
No, you guys are both beating me.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're the one in charge over there. We're still beating you.
Yeah.
All right.
Parsons, what's Grants' favorite superhero?
Blunt Man?
Close.
Chronic.
No. Give you your final guess.
Really? That's the question you're gonna ask for the tiebreaker? Got more cards over there.
Okay, so it's not Blunt Man, is it? Batman.
Yep. You win.
Let me tell you all the reasons Batman is bullshit. It just sounds of
Parsons wins.
me. Yeah, of course.
You just wanted me to lose
It's part of it.
because I beat Griffin last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to win, but since
So
You know.
you couldn't tip it over into your favor.
correct.
Well,
All
you
right.
didn't start taking points until about halfway through the game.
That's
Before
true.
you
That's
messed
true.
up.
All right, let's outro Parsons and kick him the hell out. So we can go.
Alrighty. Well, thanks
This is-
for coming on the episode and everything.
I
Definitely,
guess.
yeah, definitely make sure you guys check out some of Chris's articles on theamazingnerdiverse.com.
Nah.
We always say, for all that and very little more, go to the Amazing Nerd. There's going to be some stuff now that's like all going to be exclusive to the
We got the weekly Scoob. Check it out.
That's me.
Scooby.
Yes.
Top 10
Ow.
places to hit your tail against a wall.
God, he's an idiot.
That's not very nice.
All right.
I have my feelings.
See,
You know I understand you. I just don't respect you.
All right. So yeah, definitely check out some of Chris's articles and stuff on there. We're gonna be the first article was your kind of top 10 of
Yeah,
like
just
favorite
give people a
games.
taste of me. I think it's important, right? If I'm going to be critiquing things, that they know
Get an
my
idea.
viewpoint. Right?
Gross.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't play the Star Wars games that much. I'm not into the horror games that much. No one wants to read my take on that if I do something.
Yeah. All right.
Nerd.
Yeah.
All right. So with all that being said, everything, definitely check it out. Do you have a Twitter? You're not on Twitter.
No,
right?
he's not on
I'm
Twitter.
supposed to make one. I've got a phone from this decade now,
Okay.
so I can start doing some things.
Okay.
I
cool.
YouTubed on it earlier today. Pretty cool.
Do you mean you watched YouTube?
Yeah, whatever you kids say.
All right. If you like this episode, please do us a favor. Go on to the Amazing Nerdiverse. Subscribe to the Amazing Nerdiverse on iTunes. Leave a review. That'll help people find the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And leave a comment down below. Let us know what you like, what you didn't like, what video games you like, what horror video games you like, what Star Wars video games you like, all that. What do you think about the new trailers, all that stuff. Let us know. Follow us online on social media. On Facebook.com/TheAmazingNerdiverse. On Instagram @AmazingNerdiverse. And on Twitter, I am @Jeff_Grants.
I'm at Steven Tukert.
We are at NerdiversePod, and go to theamazingnerdiverse.com for all that and very little more, including video game coverage and articles and stuff. Until next time, I'm Jeff Grants.
Steven Tukert.
Catch you right here next time in The Amazing Nerdiverse.
I'm
Hit 'em.
Chris Parsons.